of 3 Americans who are now returning home after being imprisoned in China for several years. The U.S. government has designated Mark Swiden, Kai Li, and John Leung as wrongfully detained in China. Swiden was facing the death penalty on drug charges. Li and Leung were locked up on espionage charges. Now, the White House is confirming that the trio will soon be reunited with their families for the first time in years. However, the release is part of a prisoner swap involving an undisclosed number of Chinese nationals who were being held here in the United States. The release of Americans deemed wrongfully detained in China has been a top agenda item in conversations between the U.S. and China recently. Today's development suggests a willingness by Beijing to engage with the outgoing administration before President Trump gets into office in January. Again, peace breaking out, hostages being released. You see a pattern here, don't you? President Trump also reportedly considering retired General Keith Kellogg to serve as a special envoy for the war between Russia and Ukraine. The Lieutenant General is said to have presented the president-elect with a plan to end that war. Kellogg served as Chief of Staff for the White House National Security Council during President Trump's first term. He was also a security advisor to then Vice President Mike Pence. General Kellogg's plan reportedly includes freezing the battle lines right where they are and forcing both sides to the negotiating table. At this point, there's no envoy for the conflict, but President Trump is expected to create the position in an attempt to realize his campaign promise of ending that war.